What we got going on here? Errands for the Fox Park. Side were no side quests. None. They're all done. This is the only one of these left. And we get nothing for doing this. Probably gonna pass on that. Right. Let's see. We don't have a lot of chill water. Oh crap! Oh jeez, okay. Maybe it's time we fast travel. Can't fast travel here. Can do here. Flag it. We're running really low on the heavy ammo, like blaze and chill water. We're gonna need to stock up on that, maybe.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth were the Vanguard doing?
Is there a regular merchant? Somewhere not really nearby. Okay, I mean there's some down here. So we should probably fight stuff as much as we can to build up stores of junk. Like this thing. These are mad.
It's off.
That hurt. That's bright. Didn't get anything I needed there. Chill water is good. Oh, I miss.
Damn.
Nice. What's this? Sawtooth. Sawtooth. this one. That one comes right by here. Come on, buddy. Make our way on over here. He's checking out that bunch of bushes over there. Maybe I'm in there. Maybe I'm not over here. So this. Oh, he's getting mad.
Red light means trouble.
Light. Trouble stuff. I'm real sure how to hit him, but okay. Nice. Giving me stuff. Oh, these guys got blades. That's super nice. I wish you could like do a sneak attack on these guys. He's getting mad.
Got their attention.
Need to practice the dodging a bit. Nice. What a flag on it is over here. And of course, now we're gonna have stupid weapons.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
Birds and trees, lots of them. Man, I really wish I could see. A couple of tramplers.
Fireclaw.
The thing I'm looking for. The thing that's looking for me. Now, how do I get down there without getting synced? These scorchers will not be overridden, but that fire clock. Pretty sure, anyway.
One of the fire claws from Thunderstruck.
Okay. Fire ride it over here. God, it's very intimidating. Make a mess. Wait for me. Oh boy. Like I should be over here. Okay, so Fireball Bro took no damage. Not exactly how I was hoping that would. Trampler's got nothing on. So maybe I can convince these Scorchers to come over here?
Sorry to spoil your fun.
That's right, come over here. Investigate. You're being naughty. You're being bad.
I can get out of this.
Bark elbow, bark bro. He's mad. Goat? I wouldn't do it, goat. Goat, are you mad? Can the Fireclaw just not take damage from? I think the Fireclaw's just immune. That's pretty disappointing. I feel like it's taking a strategy away from me.
Looking good.
So how do we want to do? Weakness is frost. Pretty much all around. electric right there. Man, that sucks. It doesn't take any damage at all. None damage.
Nearly ready.
I'm just gonna put these here. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Keep on keeping on. Well, but you got her out to patrol. There you go. Let's see what all this does for us. Does he even set him off? It's getting dark. That sucks. No, it doesn't set them off. Okay, we have to make him mad. Have to make him mad. Let us shoot. Not this. Not this. This.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
I think that made him not my friend. Quote unquote improvements. Okay, got a couple more. Did absolutely nothing to him. He's super pissed.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
Maybe he did take damage from that fight. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Wow, those do no damage. You have to freeze him. That's just the only way. So what I'll have to do... Go away. Somebody's over here. Okay, nothing here is gonna do me any good.
Uh-oh, spotted.
Freeze, please. He's getting hot. See. Yep. Relocate the target. Where is he? Frozen. Did I even hit him with that? I can't tell. Jeez. Move. Go. He's throwing huge fireballs. Yeah, that's perfect. And now a giant rock. That's a good hit. Is he frozen yet? There we go. Oh, what? It didn't fire. It missed. No. Get a shot off, please. It takes so long for that freeze bolt to charge. Oh, it's dead. Thank goodness. Goodness gracious.
Saving these for the trail.
Something I should do is use those fire potions. And these don't do a damn thing. Alright, look at something right quick. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. There'll be a number of interruptions like that throughout the morning. Hopefully not many. Alright. Next, let's go do this one. Number 1. Let's start with the highest number. There's this one. Be 4 left, so yep, there he is. Big boy. Yep, he's demonic too. He's probably gonna be the hardest one. He's probably supposed to be the last one.
Give it up.
I think he sees me. Don't waste that. Oh, don't. This. Okay, everything's going bad.
Just stay out of the way for now.
Everything's terrible now. Alright, not even getting a chance to freeze this one. Alright, this one's great. One eye. Back. Just die Now the one I overrode doesn't even care. There he goes. Now he's pissed. So this one is apparently a frost variant of some sort. This is a frost claw. This isn't a fire claw. I don't need to fight this. Balls. Where's the bear balls? Man, those area of effect on those attacks is crazy sometimes. I wouldn't get for motion controls. Okay, it's dead. I can't even fought a frost claw for nothing. Did get a couple of some did get a bunch of chill water out of it, which is handy. And blaze. Didn't need to stock up on that stuff.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Alright. So there's only 3 frost claws left on the map. Fire claws. That means there's another one somewhere. Okay. Well, let's go get him.
It's Aratak.
Okay. Where? There he is. Is he gonna help me with this one?
2 fire claws.
2.
This is gonna be tough.
2 of them.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Okay. That one's not chronic. That one is. if I whistle? No. I don't give a shit about that either. That is not a hidey spot. This is a hidey spot. It's also not a hidey spot. It is so hard to tell. It is so hard to tell at night. What's tall grass? That looks like tall grass. I'm going to try and override that. Any luck, that one won't notice. No, no, no. That's the one I want. That's the one I want to avoid. Alright, let's try it. Move away. Hey, where can I get? Unfortunately, they got both of their attentions. This one over here. That's right. Look away. Now we've got two friends. Go see him. Go see your buddy. We'll encounter each other soon enough. Med. crap at each other and stop getting closer to me. Howdy, Zach. How's it going?
That's another one.
Alright. It's the demonic one now. Now this one. Not gonna take much to make this one mad at us.
They're scanning for me.
He's in pretty good shape. Oh god, I'm out of chill water already. Wow, that didn't take any time. Quit! Goodness gracious. You just dropped it. Hey, that hurt him. That's good. You're good, good. So hard to aim. I can hit him, he's huge, but hitting those weak spots
That's another one.
is tough. Okay, Artok.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks of strange things, but slowly. She is a good teacher, and we are his pupils.
Take care of each other, Artok.
Farewell.
Doing not the best. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope you get to feeling better soon. Being sick sucks. It is the worst.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Alright. I would say the other 2 are going to be easy, but... Wait. But they're going to be singles, and I probably won't have help for them. Alright. This one is the hardest to get to, so let's go over here. First, I want to go to a regular merchant. I want to buy some stuff. I need some chill water. How much chill water can I get?
I waited by the kill all morning, but my shaman never arrived. Shame to waste those parts.
Another side quest though.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werek, from protection, from our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
Did he wipe poop on his forehead? Did he just reach back there and get a little and wipe it on?
You took Artok's mantle.
Okay,
It's
poop
mine
face.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werek supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werek had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werek's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man.
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werek has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. He clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werek?
From warmth, march me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the horn gives a call from my exile.
Alright, in a poop. Thanks for the side quest. Right after I get through killing Fireclaws, I'll take care of that. You just sit there and think about how you ended up with a streak of poop on your forehead.
I'll give this to the Osram. Whatever they do with passion.
Where's that merchant? Over here.
It was a matter of time before that one got himself.
You got any chill water? Good. Give me a lot. Okay. Let's sell. Guess I'll keep these. I don't know if I need them or not, but echo shells. I need echo shells. Metal burn. What are these? Ammunition crafting. Ammunition crafting. Wax root. Oh, I get a jelly bean. Howdy, Lee. Thank you for the bean. Let's see. What kind of bean do I get? This is... that's a cherry flavored bean. Thank you, Lee, for the tasty bean. Okay. Sparkers. I probably don't need quite this many sparkers. Now we can buy some more chill water. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end of the game. I don't think money's that important to us at this point.
It's still a loss for us.
Oh, let's make some of these. Do the furthest one first. I'm going to take a break here in just a few. I'm going to have to bring some groceries in. Mark that. That's where we need to go. What you get? Oohing at me? Calling me a who?
Tasty.
There's a chicken.
Gotcha.
Wow, one shot. Just exploded his stupid chicken belly. And knocked that thing down in the process. Is there another chicken? No. jump falling down the mountain.
Just like in the cauldron.
Oh shit, there it is, right there. This one's demonic, so... wait, what's that over there? The Ravager. Let me take this Ravager's weapon. Oh yeah, I've been here before. I wonder, what's the best way to do this? That's very intimidating, I know. If I override that thing, I'm probably not going to be able to get the weapon off. I don't think it's going to do me a lot of good anyway, so let's just do this. There you go. Shoot him a little bit. Give him some shoots. He's doing some good damage to it, actually. But he ain't gonna last much longer. Yep, there he goes. Is he eating it now? All right. I need to bring in yon groceries. I will leave this on BRB for the time being. I'll be right back. Alright. Groceries are in. Shouldn't be any more interruptions today. Theoretically. Make it mad.
First
Oh, it's mad. In that belly. Here it comes. Him, he ended up way over there. Running isn't enough, obviously. Just a second, please. Stay behind that rock. Stay behind that rock. Away. Not doing a ton of damage. Where'd he go? Takes so long to turn the camera around. Maybe that rock would have blocked, but it didn't, obviously.
Another fire.
There we go. Went way better than that first fight. Much better. Was this here before? Goodbye, Grizzly. Nick joins hands in grieving the loss of an iconic species. Sergeant Woolly Knickers, the world's last known grizzly bear, was found dead by Yellowstone Park rangers at the confluence of Yellowstone River and Thoroughfare Creek. Sentimental explanation for his demise is a heartbreak. Mate, Elvira, was felled by a viral infection a few months prior. DNA samples were taken for both. Efforts to clone them had proven unsuccessful. Zookeepers reintroduced the pair into the wild several months ago in hopes that a large outdoor territory would encourage them to produce cubs. Conservation efforts at the turn of the century met with some success in restoring the bears. In 2017, the species was delisted as endangered by the U.S. Interior Department. But diminishing food supply and shortened hibernation periods still threatened. Numbers dwindled rapidly in the die-off era. Grizzly joins the ever-growing list of North American species gone extinct, alongside the cougar, etc., etc., etc. Ed. Poor grizzly bears. Don't get to eat people anymore. Alright, one more of these to go. Poor bears. Poor friendly
One of these things again.
What? This dropped me right in the middle of the monsters. Oh god. Oh, okay. Like, literally dropped me right in the middle there. He's fighting something here.
Again.
See anything or anything left. Also, he's super mad now. Forgot that doesn't have a limited range. Also, he's demonic. No help there. Break. Ow. Run, we must run. Good. Fire on the water. Nope. Give it to me. We get tied down for this other Perfect. Good damage. Oh, it hit the rock. Oh, the rock hit me. Jeez, settle down, my dude. I'm not at all sure what's happening because I'm even right up to this crouch. Can't see a thing. This isn't working. Got murdered by the camera there. Oof. Alright, no more fireflies. They're all dead.
Can't carry more.
Okay, so there were some humans over here that it annihilated. Up to Naltuk. Naltuk's over here.
What do you think Sakuli's painting will look like when she's finished it?
So innocent murdered a card.
Do I even remember who Naltuk is?
Story Sakuli has chosen to paint above Song's Edge.
Not really.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance.
Now I remember who this is.
The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fireclaws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so...
Well, it's done.
I suppose
so...
I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
Not necessary.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I think... I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Rhea inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure, because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
That would be a lie.
I've already found the Fireclaws in Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
We did it. There's goose skin in here. Pristine weapon coil. Interesting. What kind of things can I do with that? This is my regular bow now. Let's see. So, 30% damage, 50% annually, 51% damage, 35% tear. I mean, I can just replace this, get even more regular damage. Tear would go down very slightly. That's probably fine. Probably fine for such a boost in damage. Let's do it. Got a super bow. Mega bow.
In my Warwick, you either hunt well or you don't hunt at all.
Alright, now what? We need to look into some frontier justice.
Some say Sakuli's paintings tell the future.
It's just right over there.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
It's alright, Aloy. You can stop complaining about the cold soon. We'll be back in the desert before you know it. Way up there? Doesn't look that high, but whatever.
None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps...
Oh, right. Wait, what? What's that over there? Was it pulsing? It doesn't matter. So, yeah. I was looking at my flag and not the actual destination. That's why I was confused. Basically because I'm stupid.
Wait, I'm not done sitting.
Why'd he try to kill the Huntress? What business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
Wow. Nobody's
so other
cool.
Karja hunters have died in
Nobody's
these lands
sensible.
before.
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
The Oseram that tried to kill our Sun King? Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
Everyone up. Bring him up by the toe.
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot. That was used for the killing blow. Blood on the snow. Now here's something.
Tree detritus.
Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. When someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came...
Oop, they came to the tree. I see those climbing things up there. I'll look at that in a minute. Where else here?
This is where Ruas fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatut. Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatut the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch?
Okay, now what? We can climb the tree. Big deal? What? Oh. I gotta go monkey through the trees. I got it. Did I really have to do this? Probably not. I probably just had to run right over here.
If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
What are we gonna find over here? A robot? Man? A robot man?
Well, this is ominous. A dead end?
Mm-hmm.
Can't be.
See nothing.
Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide?
Cover it very well. I can see right through that.
Karja armor. This looks bad.
It doesn't matter. The deed is done. Another Karja dead. And a Banuk is exiled. A life for a Karja life. That's war.
Didn't kill so close to the settlement.
Someone's here!
Oh, they saw me.
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Big trouble!
Pig trouble? I don't want no pig trouble. Not that way. Oh, someone's right behind me. Jeez. Oh, you're still alive. I thought you were dead. Goodness.
Gonna cut you down.
What? What did you hit me with?
This'll rip.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Damn, that hurt. Ain't kidding around with these DLC encounters. What do you mean that didn't hit?
Last shot.
Right in the face. There we go. Right in the face hole. I need to remember that whenever I'm fighting human enemies, I should be using potions because human enemies drop potions.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Talk to the assassin. Oh.
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut.
What's that noise?
Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
Are you dead yet? Can I kill you?
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first.
Alright, what am I doing? Just tracks, okay. Up here. And up here, and then what?
Trophies.
Investigate. Trophy. Where are the trophies? I don't see the trophies.
Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas, so it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse.
Did I take it? I assume I
They
took
keep
it.
any
Okay.
clothes from their victims?
Find gear for Inatut. Where do I find
Check the
gear
area
for
with my
Inatut?
focus,
Up
maybe.
there you go. Here? Is this gear?
Gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving.
Oh, wow, over there. Okay. May as well pick up a rock. Use a rock. Don't want to run low on rocks. I mean, where are we going to find a rock in the mountains, right?
Look out below!
Hate those things. I hate them.
Kind of place you'd take someone if you wanted to lose them forever. I'm not getting up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides?
You're already going there. You don't gotta talk about it. You're already there. I know, rocks in the mountains, that's just weird. Number 2.
It's on to me. Halfway there.
Oh, living on a prayer. This is not the time for Bon Jovi. This is serious business. Aloy, would you just please?
Mixed feelings about that.
Stop hopping around. You're as bad as Link with the auto jumping.
In a tut! In a tut! Maybe he found shelter?
Maybe he's dead?
I hope he found shelter. Behind the rock.
There you go.
The Nora girl?
Brought you a box.
Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karja's close. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue.
We're gonna have to fight something.
Thought I saw my ancestors. They
We're
said
gonna have to fight something.
we're
aren't we?
surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry. Machines.
Not up there.
Come on, man. Good job. Knocking that tree over. Smart.
I was born for this.
Oh, good. There's something else too. What? It's got a grab attack? Of course it does. things selected here. Come on. That's one. That's a good hit.
I'll beat him in the...
1,515 damage with 3 arrows. Nice. And it was frozen. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Could have been a lot worse.
These will keep.
Jeez, I bought like 150 of these things. Are gone already. Don't last for nothing with this weapon.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
Bye.
So by Banuk law, if Inatet survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
I almost
I have to leave something else behind.
I don't think that. No. Well, let's see. We fill up on this stuff so fast. We'll keep the Fireclaw lenses, although I don't think we need it for anything. Get rid of a few of these. Inventory management is kind of a pain in this game. It's not as bad as a lot of games, though. Sparkers. Alright, that's good. That's good. Now, give me this for no good reason.
We run into each other again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
No, I'm not. I'm just fast traveling.
Initut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion.
That's the dumbest thing.
Fate has fallen like snow, and should Initut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirrak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less, Nora friend.
I'll talk to him, but not for you.
Don't forget, the Mad Sun King's cruelty survives him. Even if we can trust Meridian, some false still stands.
Whoa! Almost ran off the cliff.
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Warwick.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You don't owe them anything. The Warwick doesn't decide who you are. If your exile's proved anything, it should be that. There's so much more out there, beyond your borders and laws. It won't be easy. But I know you can roll with the hits.
But without a Warwick? To be a Banuk alone, what would I be fighting for?
How about yourself, Initut? You just did it.
Huh. I am Initut, who fights for himself. There's a good echo to it, and so many unknown mountaintops to shout it from. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initut.
How nice. We made a new friend. What did we get? Oh, blue gleam. Okay, that reminds me. I gotta buy that last bow. Whoop. I didn't mean to jump. Okay. Whoppets. This one. The last one I need. Are these more power? Nah. Nah, these aren't. I already got one of those. Yeah, we're good on those. Bam. Up here. To it. Right, I've got these improved ones. I don't need these pieces of junk. Alright, that's the last blue gleam weapon I needed. Now, I wish that notice would get out of my face. Modify weapons, here we go. This one's modified with... This seems like a good one. This seems like a good one. And doesn't really matter. I don't use this that much. This one. There we go. All right. Now, I think that completes the DLC. Yeah, we've completed these. Technically, we haven't done this, but I don't get anything for that, so I don't care. Alright, let's back over here. I think those are the last side quests. As far as I know. Let's go to the palace and see the king.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good
And recall how to get there. Apparently not. Blocking the way, people. Come on. Howdy, hamster. How's it going? How goes it? It feels like finale time. I don't really know if this is the end or not, Zach. But it's starting to feel like we're getting really close to the end. Oh, I thought that was a closed gate. It's an open gate. Oh, Sun King Avad.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now,
you're done
it will
being
take time
creepy.
to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Oh, to Blameless Morale. Is this not a side quest? I don't know. Well, this is not a side quest, what we're doing right now. But I just completed the last side quest I have available, as far as I know.
quietly does it, panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Visit both defense side. Look into this optional stuff. Rest before the final battle. That sounds pretty final. Got the word final in it. So far, the boss battles haven't seemed that epic.
They say the Karja and Shadow
Let me
have
think
machines.
back
Terrible
on boss battles. There's the boss battle, the most memorable one, which is the most recent, is the Fireclaw one, and the Cauldron in the DLC.
Please, not again.
Oh, a damaged file is repaired. Months since I've been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the Central Armature and Master Override. You're welcome, Ted. That's what allowed Ted to screw everything up. Good job, Ted. Okay, here's something. Ted Faro is the one that caused this whole mess. This whole disaster is his fault. And they still give him what amounts to root access to this whole thing. Why? Why do you include this Jack note at all? Just leave him out of it. He should be in jail somewhere. So terrestrial life's chance of survival is doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? Just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination. Ah, okay. So these are the ships that they sent that actually didn't work. How will they avoid repeating their mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forward the Odyssey message to the Alphas with a poem course, Building of the Ship by Longfellow. It's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. Stanza or couplet or whatever left out of me. Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, hanging breathless on thy fate. Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by now towards the lab and check on Demeter's progress too. I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands. I'll count myself lucky. Okay. Hades usually is thought of as a bad god. On actual mythology, Hades was a good god. In actual mythology, they were all necessary parts of their worldview. I don't think in the time that people were using those gods that they thought of them as good or evil. But I don't know. I wasn't there.
Boland's apartment.
No. We don't want to do this.
Empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Okay.
Find goods for a fair price.
She's making this sound like a point of no return, which I'm guessing it is.
No.
Yeah, and our view comes from our own heaven and hell worldview on religion. You gotta wonder what, like, Hindus and other polytheists believe. I don't know. How they see it. We view the devil as evil because, well, the Catholic Church taught us that it was evil because the devil is actively working against us. Instead of like the Hades version of the underworld, where it's more of a neutral thing. It's a place where the dead go to get stored, more or less. But in the Christian, or the Abrahamic, I guess, religion view, it's where all the bad stuff goes. And the devil wants people to go there. So he tries to coerce people into doing evil things so they end up there.
You'll regret not I bet all the best goods. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
That's as I understand it. It may be a flawed understanding. I don't know.
You rescued him, our prince.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I think Canoe has been coerced? Probably. Do you think you've been coerced? A rock? Heck yeah, I'll have a rock. A fool wouldn't have a rock. Ooh, rocks. I should probably get some more chill water before I initiate this final battle. Hey, it's Aratak.
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land.
This is not green. What the hell are you talking about?
Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This one of Nowarak, he may have taken too many blows to the head, but he's a good fighter, and strong. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
I don't recognize you.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
I was wondering if we were going to see those other 3 hunters here, but I don't see them yet. They're supposed to be in Karja somewhere. I know you.
Talana.
Oh yeah.
Why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Lol. Anybody I know down there? Doesn't look like it. So this is where we go through and talk to everybody. We've met throughout the game.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Karja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
I'm right behind you.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you...
Yep, it's our walk down memory lane. Before we
the
end
Nora
this
do
thing...
not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
I can only talk to Sona. Okay. That works for me. Carl.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Maybe there was a really big cache of toothpaste left that they brought with them, and it lasted hundreds and hundreds of years.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
Don't get penisy.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
Nice pep talk.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Alright, this place done. I forgot to talk to Bootface. Damaged file repaired. In 43 hours since Harris warned me, said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launched some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. CD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. But they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, keys to smooth, work to do, so they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Okay, so that's why they didn't go to Elysium. So that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. Here we are setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplated how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. Genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, 1 generation only. Update, that was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Prepared to life sink. I'll go tell the others. And then she ended up sealing that door and not getting in there anyway. And then Ted Farrow killed everybody. Because he's a jackass like that. Killed everybody and deleted Wikipedia, exactly. Because he's scared that people are too stupid and do all the same things over again. But here's the problem with that logic. Without the knowledge of it having happened once, what's to keep them from doing it all over again anyway? The only thing to keep them from doing it again is to make sure they know this didn't work the last time somebody tried it.
Have you come to defend my honor, Inatet?
I know you don't need any help with that, but from all I've heard, you found yourself a good fight here. So I'll stand this ground with you.
You won't have ever seen a fight like this. And we only get one shot at it.
I've been told I'm in over my head before, Nora girl. You know what I say. I'm always in over my head.
And even with the knowledge, there's definitely the chance that people would do it again. But at least they would have some kind of foreknowledge. So at least when they did do it again, if they did, and at least they could do one last surprise Pikachu face. Another journal. Things are coming along real quick. Okay. That's the same one we read earlier. Not sure if that's the one that just unlocked. Yeah, I know, the repair functions are working a lot harder now that we're almost at the end.
Have you just polished that armor, Uthid?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
What's this?
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Petra. Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talk.
I don't remember you at all.
asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges.
Actually, I think
I've
I
taken
do.
greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Right, what am I shooting? These?
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
What am I... Should I shoot in? Okay, can I keep it? Whoa, guess not.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
I bet those traitors Oseram will just
I
continue
heard over
to
there.
lose Durval as
Aloy.
transport to Mainspring.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Move along.
You can do it.
Need to
Now give me your
loiter
stuff.
here.
Really couldn't be
Thanks
more
for the
different
stuff.
to the sacred land, could it?
By the sun.
Another
A
journal.
woman now.
Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten pack of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. Not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for ZD staff. Seriously. As though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspection, with Harris and the president's delegation. Tid was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look at me in the face without blinking. Was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. So I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing of the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks, and the atmosphere won't be breathed on. Last vestiges of European and West African Civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units in the Kalmar seawall. Noose is tightening. Projections show that we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If they breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. We'll not let that happen. Right, she's going to go over there and wag her finger at those robots and tell them to settle down. I need a couple more days.
Leads the Hunter's Lodge. What's next? A woman as king?
Maybe. Maybe I'll be king. How you like that? Sorry, I missed. There you go. That's what you get. Let's shoot some more tangerines.
This'll do.
Tangerine gun.
Range is good. Try the next.
Oh, there's one right here. Why didn't I see that before?
See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra. This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other again, I know it. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
Oh, she's got the hots for me. That's cute. Supposedly there's a an achieve for knocking all these things down. But that would mean I would have to go through the entire map and look for them and knock them all down. And guess what I'm not gonna do? Kind of reminds you of an actress in Star Trek Discovery. Haven't seen that.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Who's saying that? Nice spear. You're gripping it real nice. Oh, I think I remember this lady. Yeah.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned
She's probably got
Meridian
the
into
coolest
a slave pit
headwear.
and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
She's probably got the best character design in the game. That outfit looks really cool.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well.
Whoa.
Although, I can't shake this road.
The hell is she doing?
She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Is wind directional in this game? Well... I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Also, I don't care. Alright, now it's just the rest. And then the final battle. After I take a quick break, I'll be right back. Are they gonna do a you thought you beat the final boss, but this is the final boss thing? It hasn't been a thing so far in the game, so who knows?
Come take a look. I'll give you a good
Oh look, another journal. It's the same one we already got, okay.
You'll like what I have for sale.
Won't cost you a shot.
You made it. First, I want to buy some chill water. Specialty merchants. We're done with all these specialty merchants. We just want to talk to this guy. We got all the specialty stuff, although we didn't get all the pigments or the animal figurines in the DLC. And you know what? That's fine.
That's the Nora who took down Durval.
That's fine. Alright, I need chill water. I only have 12. I need like 300. I knew all this metal shards would come in handy someday. I'm wondering even if 300 is going to be enough. It'll have to be. Can't create errand. You can already acquire this item. Oh, okay. Golden Fast Travel Pack. Unlimited fast travel to discover campfire. I think I knew this existed at some point. And I completely forgot about it. That means we can sell all the fast travel packs we already have. Nice. I'm selling these. Didn't mean to sell those. Only 12 of those. Let's buy some of these. Why the hell not? Health is always good.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Do not let Meridian fall without a fight.
If the Oseram are an engine, Dervahl's faulted piston.
It's pretty good. Let's go sleep. Go sleep.
Gather bows and spear.
Did I save? I bet I did. And then I immediately forgot I did, but no. I'm absolutely sure I saved. Probably.
The army's near the city. We're trapped now.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Alright, this is my house now. Rest before the battle. No way back.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you?
I can't sleep on my back.
How did you, Rost? After you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Wow, we got experience points and a skill point I can't use.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad
We got
waits
it
with the
again.
Temple of the Sun.
Excuse me. My body, please.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
That's probably not good.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
It's a big hole.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
I really wish I had motion controls.
Anything with this!
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
He's too dangerous and close.
You cannot run from me!
Only endless life awaits you.
Run away! Run into the fire!
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Need fire. A little closer. Okay, that didn't work. None of that left.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Nice. I wish that aim assist was a little better.
It's giving way!
Come on, get out of my face.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
Man.
Blocked again.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Man, Every time I think I'm on there, it goes just a little too high.
You will die on nothing.
Give anything for motion controls here.
A savage cannot understand destiny. Your fate was set.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Come on, stick him. Oh, I hope this hurts.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
There you go. Got him. Aloy to alloy. I don't think it's necessary. Also, I can't do it. What kind of stuff's he got? Bunch of crap I don't need or want. These guys also have a bunch of crap I don't need or want. Excuse me, no jumping necessary.
Fresh as it comes.
Alright, how's everything going down there? Not particularly good. Okay. That was the littlest poke ever. It was pretty deep. I mean, must be a really sharp spear because she didn't need a lot of force.
All right, plant your feet. Steady.
I think this is where we get to use the gun.
For Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
Excuse me? So do I just use it from here then?
It's taking a shot at me! Here it comes.
Good.
Better move.
More?
Got it.
South! They're coming from the south!
Give it this one.
Don't want to be here when that hits. Gotta drop it and move.
Big boys.
But beware!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
That was fun. This is a fake tower defense now? I mean, it was a chance to blow shit up. Look at that guy trying to run around that basket. Good job.
Raise arms again! West!
Okay, I'm gonna shoot some.
Down. Alright, staff. Time to go.
Reach that one from here. Yes.
Gotta get to another platform.
Not really. I hate these things so bad. That's those. Devils.
Right on target. Don't want to be here when that hits.
There's one way over there.
Start. Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Oh no. I think they're almost dead yet.
No, it's not. Time to go.
Good thing I got all this ammo. Alright, so far so good. Oh, geez.
Incoming! Ah!
And then we died.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly.
Mostly
The
alive.
Blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Oh. Place is a little closed, isn't it? Where do I go?
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the spire calls for you.
Who is saying
To
that?
think I almost missed this. But
No.
where
Oh,
you
no.
must go now, I can't follow.
Nice.
Take the fight to the spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
That was who?
All this destruction can almost make you feel inadequate.
So it's a good thing we spared Nell. I guess. I don't think it would have changed much, but...
Made them soon.
Anybody else? Medicinal. Yo, and the water's burning.
This'll do nicely.
Stuff. Okay, I thought the game crashed there, but it's just a cutscene.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
The red signal. You better run, child. Doesn't look good for the child. Of course, they're all in perfectly good working order. These are the Pharaoh Plague thingies, yes.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. The Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Come on. It'll go. Why aren't you going? There. Jeez. She's got to be in just the right spot. I think it would have been faster just to run. I don't know. If we can... Oh, jeez. If we can reclaim it, maybe we can send another shutdown signal.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be...
This way?
Easy. So no holding back.
Because those spires are what sent the original shutdown signal. After... Which is part of what Gaia did.
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come
That's the
with
dumbest thing.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Aloy just loves to jump on things. I think I said earlier, she's just like Link. She just gotta jump stuff. I'm as stalked as I'm gonna be, I think. Also, let's put our ice rail weapon up here. May as well make use of that. Is this final battle route arena? This looks like final battle route arena.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Hey, what's a dumb ball gonna do? Roll on me? Oh. It's got one of those here.
Get ready!
Could you stop bringing death for a second, please? Take that, stone pillar. Let's see if this does anything. Actually, now, let's see if this. These are the sweet points.
Out of the way! Never seen so many machines.
Don't let them overrun us!
Excuse you.
Bleed them out!
That's great. Brilliant. Did it drop a gun anywhere? No.
Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
Take them out first.
Who's them? Oh, them. Thought I had this selected. Maybe not. Okay, what is hitting me? That questions everything.
Prioritize entity.
Thanks for the warning. Now only the metal beast remains.
It's a metal beast it to death.
That's it. My way's clear.
Finish it, Aloy! Finish it now!
Finish it. How? Where do I go? Destroy Hades. Okay, let's destroy Hades. Let's do it.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Purge Hades. Yes, the Deathbringers are the Pharaoh Plague boss, or at least one of them. I think there were several different kinds. Or is that a question I answered earlier? I don't even remember. It's Gaia.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
F off, Hades. Oh, it didn't eat the child. Poke, poke, poke. We did it. We'll just leave our cool spear there, I guess. So that way, in the next game, we won't have all our cool override powers. We'll have to do it all over again. Look, you're making your guard uncomfortable, okay? Stop it. You ought to do it all over. No, I don't get it. Sorry. I'm not that smart, hamster.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't
Elizabeth
care.
Sobek is a bird
and that's
killer.
when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something.
Schmarts.
To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even.
No, that ain't what she looks like in there.
But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Overwrite sounds like override. Oh. Yeah. I never would have connected that. It's credits time. We did it. We beat Horizon Zero Dawn. I wonder if there's any post-game content. I don't know if we'll bother with it. Because I wouldn't mind filling the rest of the time with a little bit of Hard Space Shipbreaker. So we're done with this game. So Sunday, we're going to replace Horizon Zero Dawn with Stray. And I don't think Stray is going to take me more than a couple weeks. But I really want to play that. Why is it weird to see Dutch names? Just saw a name you went to school with, really. Could be, maybe. Look them up on Facebook. Ask them if they worked on this game. Do people still use Facebook? Because I don't. My sister called me once and said Oh, okay. It says right in their LinkedIn. There you go. Now you don't have to interact with them at all. I figured we would have heard from Silence one last time. But apparently he figured we had it in hand and didn't need his interference. That final battle was a lot easier than I thought it might be, but we did have all the in-game DLC items, and we did make sure we got the shield armor. So we were probably a good bit OP. Also, I feel like the human big baddie would have had a little bigger presence. Oh, she wasn't the most pleasant person. Oh well. Maybe they've changed. Maybe they grew up. Who knows? Or maybe all these other Dutch people hate her. Additional face animation. These people could have done a better job. Face animation was a little weird. I'm sure they did the best they could, given what they had. But it was still weird. This sounds real quiet to me. Not sure if y'all can hear any of the music. I can barely hear it. I don't dare try to adjust the volume. I don't want to interrupt the credits. These people deserve their due. They did a good job. I enjoyed this game a lot. It was a fun adventure and a cool story. Mark has played some of Forbidden West and hasn't been overly impressed with it. But it'll be a while before I can play that anyway. I think the Arceus credits were just a boring wall of text. This is a little better than a boring wall of text. At least we got cool mechanical stuff to look at. All this arcing electricity, I'm sure that doesn't serve any sort of purpose for the factory. Did I check the Arceus? Yes, I did. I watched that, yeah. It was pretty cool. I like Scruffy's videos. I've watched a few of those. He does have a really smooth, pleasant voice. He does. Samantha Vandertaal. Doesn't have a squeaky children's voice like Altrin says other people have. Are amazing cosplayers and fan artists. Gorilla babies? What? I played this game while wearing Aloy cosplay? No. Nugget did, though. Ah, Gorillas is... Oh, I see. Guerrilla Games is the company. That makes perfect sense. You're welcome, Guerrilla Games. It was a lot of fun. Oh, good. More credits. Nugget, what are you doing? I'm assuming Guerrilla Games is a Dutch company, given all the Dutch names. I missed it. Of course, I wasn't really looking. They have a Quinn. Everybody should have one of those. First or last name? Seems to show up as a last name a lot. Jean-Luc Knees Snatches? It's an interesting one. Now we're going to list every employee of Sony Interactive Entertainment. Jim Ryan. European localization. Special Operations America. Yeah, Sony Special Ops. Nugget, what do you want, Nugget? Meow, you say? I know, so many people. It takes a lot of people to make a game like this. Let's see. We played 20 sessions at roughly 4 hours each. It was an 80-hour game. We didn't quite 100% it. Almost. There's probably a couple more hours of looking for animal statues and pigments left in there somewhere, but don't really care. Not that committed to it. Alexander Shagla McCotch. Network infrastructure. That's my job. Well, part of my job. I do voice also. I do telecoms. That's closer to the mark. I don't do voice work, except here. Martin Badowski. quest design person showed up again. I'm not reading all of it, so I'm missing a lot, I'm sure. Jaap van Muij. Oh God, how do you pronounce that? Jaap van Muijden or something. Sure, I murdered that name. It might just be a crawl version of the 3D credits, but we'll let it go. Muijden, okay. Close enough. I agree, especially since I've already forgotten the name. Joaquin Rezu Gonzalez. There's a town near where I was raised called Joaquin, where my sister currently lives. Martin Vandergag. Nugget has left in disgust. Whole lot of artists. A lot of stuff that needed creating as far as visual assets. He did a real good job for the most part. There were a few floating rocks and plants. But I don't know that artists are in charge of that. That's gonna be somebody else's responsibility to clean up, I imagine. It's quality assurance's fault, Quinn. Do a better job, Quinn. The lead artist works at Gorilla for 20 years now. That's pretty impressive. This day and age, staying in a place for 20 years is pretty remarkable. Been at my current job for 16. I'm planning on 25. Maybe. Unless a better deal for the state of Texas comes along, so I can get my pension in. Nora Rodner. Nora's the name of that first tribe. Ubercut. Pretty sure that's not their real name. Of course, it could be. Hideo Kojima is in there. Secret Agent Mark Cerny. Oh, Ubercut's not a person. Ubercut's a company. Okay. Here's the gorilla babies again. Congratulations, gorilla babies, on being born. Good job. I'm sure most of you are still alive. In loving memory of Ada Peaches ter Elst, and I can't pronounce that name, and I'm not gonna butcher that. Out of respect. Margit Meesters and Margot Vermeer, and those are both names of Elden Ring bosses. Well, the first names are anyway. Ashley Birch is pretty funny. She did a YouTube series with her brother called "Hey Ash, What You Playin'?" That was very, very funny. Yeah, who voiced Goofy? That's what I want to know. I don't remember which one of these characters is Goofy. Remember who Teb is. Remember who Travis Tate is. Ashad. These people also gave voice work. These are the background people we never knew the names of, I guess. Where's Mr. Pharaoh's voice? Who cares? Pharaoh's a dick. His involvement late in the story, I have a big problem with. Because he was given some pretty major access that doesn't make any sense that he would have had. Dodger Dodd Blevins, we remember them. Also a dick. We remember the dicks. Oh, Ashley Birch did some of the motion capture for Aloy too. Big fan of Bannock Observer 4. Good job. An alternate spelling of Quinn. Quinn with an E. This is taking a while, but it's fine. I prefer everybody to get their credit in. There's a lot of people. A lot of people were involved, even just very tangentially in some cases, I'm sure. I should only play indie games just so there's only one person involved. I'm gonna play Stardew Valley until the credits scene. The credit roll. Does Stardew Valley even have a credit roll? Be playing it forever. Did we beat it? Yes. We have defeated Hades. Nugget. Need to be careful, Nugget. So I tried to bring my Wii U up earlier, and it starts and everything, but I couldn't get it to send a signal through the HDMI switcher. I'll have to see why that's doing that, or I just need to pack it up and put it away. I haven't used it in a long time. I think I've pretty much played everything I intend to play on it. I was just gonna get on there and see if there was anything on the Wii U eShop I wanted to get before they shut it down next year. I really don't think there is, but I figured I'd give it a look anyway. Mark Friend. That's an interesting last name to have. Don't touch it.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Ominous. That's not my real last name. Not for really reals. We've been to that big robot. Alright. I can start Forbidden West now. No, I do not own a PlayStation in any form, so I cannot. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. State of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked. Option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated through the first playthrough. A new Game Plus loadout of your current inventory skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the new Game Plus option. Also create new loadouts via the pause menu. Thanks for playing the Horizon team. Okay. So there's no post-game content. Basically. It's just, okay. Now you didn't really beat it. Sorta. Kinda. There we are. Our completed map. We've been everywhere. We've done everything. It's impossible to create pre and post world changing event world. Is it though? I prefer it when a game doesn't do it like this. I prefer it when a game deposits you, basically leaves the final confrontation or whatever resolved, and it puts you back in the world and maybe gives you some extra things to do. But this is fine. We're essentially done with it anyway. Alright. That's it for Horizon Zero Dawn. That was a good experience, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I don't know what else to say about it. Good stuff. Alright. Now... since people die, the world gets damaged, people have different things to do. I don't think it's that hard.